Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Last of Us. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 3 of season 2 of The Last of Us. That last one was a doozy. That was unexpected. If anything, I would expect Joel to die eventually in this show. But I definitely wouldn't have thought episode 2. And of course I don't know anything about the game, but I asked about that and everyone said, no, it was early. And we were all shocked. And I guess it was leaked. So a lot of people already knew about it, going in, and the people who didn't, they played the game and some of them rage quit. Look, I don't think we're done with Pedro Pascal per se. I think he'll be in flashbacks because we still don't know what really was happening between him and Ellie. We know what happened in the past. We don't know what was happening currently with them. And what Dina was talking about when she was just why is she mad at you? If your best friend doesn't even know, I don't. Ugh. So I think we're still going to see him. But moving forward, the rage that you could hear from Ellie and the pain you could hear from her, she's definitely going to want revenge. And the problem with that is that it's this cycle of revenge that just keeps happening and it's never ending. And, you get blinded by revenge. And I don't even know if Abby felt great after she left, after killing Joel. I don't know if that gave her the satisfaction that she was looking for by killing him. I think you think it's going to give you relief and it's going to make you happy and it's going to make you feel good. And then when it doesn't really fill that void, you're just kind of shoot, and I don't know. She might be in the next episode, just happier than a pig in shit. I have no idea. But what a great performance. Caitlin, I know her mostly from comedies. So to see her in this role and delivering what she did, somebody had mentioned that her mother had passed away while filming this, and being able to channel any of that, anger, upset, hurt, that's great for us performance wise. But that, I hope Caitlin is okay. And especially, I guess, Laura Bailey got a lot of hate after the game came out. And if you've ever watched anything from Critical Role and her doing all the character voices and everything, how could you possibly have been mad at Laura Bailey? And I'm not saying that to anyone in particular, because I think those people are just, they're weird and they're probably not watching reactions anyway. But Caitlin did an amazing job. And the fact that Pedro Pascal is posting all of these photos and there's all these interviews with the three of them, they were trying to buffer to take a lot of the hurt and the anger away from and towards the actress and keep it towards the character. Now, I even said at the end, I was if somebody killed my dad, I would go apeshit. And that's how Ellie is going to feel. And that's how Abby felt. And I'm not defending her by any means, but I understand her rage. I understand her pain. And I understand that she thought it was probably going to help her feel better and get over it. And I'm sorry, when you lose somebody, you don't really get over them. It just hurts less and less as the years go by. And she had 5 years of just thinking about revenge. And that was probably the only drive that she had, because he just Joel changed her life. And for her to say, what life, I don't know if she was enjoying the torture, but she certainly didn't seem like she was upset about it while it was happening. Everybody else was kind of aghast. So we'll see how they feel about her and being with her moving on. They seem like they're kind of mildly afraid of her. So maybe she already has a reputation. I wouldn't be surprised. I think when Tommy finds out, oh my God, them dragging Joel's body back, wrapped behind a horse. Oh my God. Tommy's not only going to be upset, but I think he might also want revenge. He might not, because he seems like he's fairly level-headed, and it seemed like Joel was the one that was fiery between the two of them. But that's his brother. That was his last family member before all of this went down. It's the person that has history of him, and that person's gone. And I know Maria would probably have to talk him off a ledge. I would think, but they're recovering from this attack that happened, and the cordyceps, like, yeah, Abby woke them up, but like the other group of them were woken up because of the roots being pulled out of the pipe, and like that's their network. So they were just tuned in and ready to go home. And that was crazy. What a scene. And it's funny because my husband, while he was watching it, he was like, this is like the dark night that we deserved. This is the what was it, the long dark night, or the whatever, with the White Walkers. He was just like, it is in the middle of the day. We can see everything. HBO did this one right. So he was very happy about that as well. I loved it. I mean, I was on pins and needles the entire time. It was fantastic. So hopefully, maybe I'll cry in this one. I don't think I'll be crying like I did in the last one. But I feel like we're going to get a lot of people having a lot of anger and a lot of pain and a lot of frustration. And I certainly will cry during flashbacks. I'm almost sure of it. But I'm eager to know where we go from here and where this next episode starts. So guys, let's get into it. Yeah. God, what's left? I don't even know how you start that cleanup. Oh, not the watch. Oh, Tommy. Happy they're not showing us Joel's face, because I don't need to see that again.
Give Sarah my love.
Oh my God. Look at all those bodies. Jesus. God. Oh God. I mean, 100% they kicked her hard enough that, like, we're lucky, like, her lung's not punctured. Wait, is this...
Are you in pain?
Is this back in Utah, actually? Ellie! No, it's not. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like a flashback to the hospital, like back in Salt Lake. That scream felt painful. Did we just do another time? 3 months later. I was going to say, it looks warm. Let the young guy take over. It's okay. We all get older and it sucks.
So can I just...
Almost. I just need you to see one more person, then you're good to go.
Who's that one person?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I was gonna say psych. Yeah.
How are you doing, Ellie?
Give me a moment. It's really complicated, because, feelings.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. I've been stuck in here since...
We know you're not
I miss
okay.
him. He meant a lot to me. So, yeah, upset and sad.
You two got into it at the dance. Was that the last time you spoke to him?
That sucks.
Your final moment with someone doesn't define your whole time with them.
It's true.
It shouldn't, but it often does. In my last moment with Joel, he said he wronged you. Maybe bad.
Interested.
What is it that he said that he did?
Saved you.
He said, I saved her.
No idea what he meant. I don't feel wronged. Man, I wish I could have let him off the hook for whatever it was he was talking about. I guess I'll have to let myself off the hook for that.
She's gonna think about that entire interaction on her walk. Yeah. So subtle. She's so good. Oh. I don't know how you go back to a house where like somebody used to live there with you and like now they're gone. Like all the things that like remind you of them, that smell like them. He was carving that? Jesus. Tommy left it. I would just bury my face in those shirts and take a big deep breath. Just take it all in. Ellie? Don't hide it from her. Come on.
I went to the hospital.
They made me talk to Gail.
Oh.
Thank you for all this time she came to visit.
Ah, you would have done the same for me.
Yeah, maybe not as often.
Yeah, no, probably not. I made you cookies.
Oh?
This is a peace offering
Peace offering.
because I'm about to make you angry.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I know most of their names, and I know where they're from. The doctors told me not to upset you.
I don't give a fuck.
And I knew
You couldn't
that
have
if I
done
told you
anything
where they
anyway.
were, you'd just start pulling your tubes out and crawling on your hands and knees to get there.
That's exactly what I would say.
You let them get away.
Well, that's not true.
First of all, if you want to find someone and the only thing you know about them is where they're going to end up,
You need a plan.
maybe let them get there.
That's actually really smart. Good job, Dina. So when do we leave? Is it okay to eat cookies in this day and age?
Out of Seattle.
WLF. Wolf. Fucking morons. Did he say how small they were?
No, but seeing as how no one's ever mentioned them since, I'm guessing small enough for us to handle.
Who's us?
Who else knows?
Just us. I wasn't going to tell anyone before you.
Smart. We heading out with Tommy?
I gotta think about this.
Think about what? Let's fucking get these guys.
Ellie, it ain't that simple.
We get where you're coming
No,
from.
we don't
but-
get where you're coming from. I don't get where you're coming from. If it had been you, Joel would be halfway to Seattle before the sun came up.
That's
He'd be
very
halfway
true.
to Seattle to save my life. But when we lost people, no. It would just break him like it was his fault. I saw that time and time again, and don't talk to me like I didn't know him. He was my brother.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you shouldn't do this.
good.
But if we're
There's
gonna
no
put a posse
stopping her.
together, we gotta do it right. Which means taking it to Maria. Yes, she's gonna want a council meeting,
Mm-hmm.
open it up to the town.
But you'll back us, right?
Of course I will.
It's gonna take more time. She is not patient.
Buried our dead 10 miles south of town. If you want to visit them.
When we're on our way to Seattle.
I wonder if they have like a specific grave for Joel or if it's just like a mass grave. Oh, who are you? Oh, you are probably not a good person. What is happening here? Why do they all have cuts on their faces? Men with no hair,
no one
women
falling,
with braids.
all clear. Keep moving.
Okay.
Once we get resettled, I'll teach you to whistle.
Why are they all scarred though?
So it was with our prophet. Follow her words, we obey her teachings, but we keep ourselves safe.
Then can I have a hammer?
Kind of like Ellie
All right.
asking for a gun.
Tell me, you feel safer?
Yes.
Okay. I don't like when people talk about prophets and stuff like that in times like this.
Take cover!
So it said that like the Seattle Arboretorium, like is this Abby's group that we're gonna see?
Demons?
No, probably just
Wolves.
people. Wolves, yeah, okay.
Now the right side. Just the right side.
Come on, man. That side hurts more.
I noticed.
That's why you gotta do it.
Come on. There it is. Okay, done for the day. Push-ups?
Yeah, crunches when they weren't working.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, why would she just relax?
Organize your thoughts, write them down, and then read them out loud tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, because I'm stupid.
Because you're angry,
Yeah, I was
Ellie.
gonna say you're gonna be emotional.
And no one's gonna vote for angry.
Yep. I don't know how she's gonna hide that. She's never been able to hide that she's angry a day in her life.
I said that Joel meant so much to so many of us, but he wasn't the only one. I lost my sister that day. So my heart is with you, Tommy. And Ellie, we are too hurt, and it is too soon.
It's a valid point.
Thank you, Rachel.
Oh, Seth. Is Seth gonna say something?
Forgive and be forgiven. That's what separates us. Our capacity for mercy.
Those sons of bitches don't deserve our mercy.
Okay, Seth.
Well, of course they don't deserve it. That's what makes it mercy.
Well, to hell with that. And to hell with you for saying it, Carlisle.
Seth,
Ooh,
sit down.
boy. No, Seth. Keep talking, buddy.
Somebody shoots your brother. You want to take the locks off your doors? Grow up!
Oof.
You idiots. They'll come back. They'll come back because we didn't make them pay.
Valid. They might.
Bunch of goddamn victims.
Oh, Jesus. I hate that I agree with Seth. It's very uncomfy. Oh, she got a lot of thoughts.
I normally don't write things down because I normally don't think before I talk, which has gotten me in trouble before. A lot.
Yeah.
I know what I'm asking is a lot. I'm asking us to risk more people and resources and at the worst possible time. It's not because I want revenge. What I want is what you used to give people. I want justice. A whole world of people who won't lift a finger if something bad happens to me or you. We have a word for these people. They're called strangers. Well, I don't think that we're strangers to each other. And I swear, if someone hurts any of you or the people you love, you can count on me. That's what holds all this together. I am asking you, please, do it for us.
Wow. That was actually
Thank
really
you.
powerful. Dina's impressed too. I love it.
Yes. No. No.
Damn it. She's gonna go anyway.
The vote is 8-3. The proposal is rejected.
Adjourned.
I hate that I was sitting here agreeing with Seth. It made me feel uncomfy. I did not like it.
Here we go, 9. Here we go.
I'm glad you could go back to having your little baseball games.
Attaboy, 9!
I didn't know you were a fan.
Hell yeah. I had Tiger season tickets.
Oh, she's my girl. Oh, nothing like baseball and a beer on a sunny day.
I'm supposed to see a shrink myself, to process it all. I'm the only one here.
Yeah, how do you do
So
that?
what do you do then?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I
Smokes a
smoke
lot
as
of weed.
much weed as I can.
Yeah.
What, you didn't believe her speech?
Did you?
Of course not. She's a liar. There was maybe one person she told the truth to, and he's...
Yeah, I mean, she definitely wants revenge, but she was trying to motivate everybody else.
I just don't want her to go down the same paths that Joel did. Coming up with justifications and such.
So you think she might have learned that behavior from him? Turns out nurture can only do this much. The rest is nature. If she's on a path, it's not one that Joel put her on. Yeah. No. I
It's
think
the
they
world
were
around her.
walking side by side from the very start.
One and the same.
Some people just can't be saved.
Oof. Rough. But nothing's going to stop Ellie. God, you girl.
Who is it?
Dina.
I'm just going to bed.
No, I don't think that is where you're going.
Oh, where you're going.
Get in.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah,
Please don't
she
try
knew.
and talk me out of this.
Oh, you think that's why I'm here?
She's going
So,
with you.
What's your plan?
Go to Seattle and kill Abby.
Cool plan.
What route?
Yeah.
Northwest?
Which way?
Better not land weird on an ankle or get a fever on your well-charted path northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
A map is a good start. And take Dina with you, because she seems resourceful.
Provisions. Travel light but smart. Winter coats for
Nice.
beds, jackets for blankets. Handguns. What are you bringing?
Just a 6-shooter.
Is that Joel's?
Hmm?
So that's what you're good at killing.
Fucking right.
And save it for that. Slow and kicks like hell. Really? Shoot your damn ass off?
That's what he said.
Heard that before.
Boots.
Yeah,
Love
you
the
need your
Converse.
boots, girl.
Respect your consistency, but you're not crossing open country in fucking chucks. Questions?
Yeah, one. How the fuck are we gonna get all of this?
I know, guy.
Jesse.
Oh no. No, don't tell me you told Jesse, please.
Captain Wyoming? No.
Oh.
3 a.m.
Okay.
Hey. Thank you.
Yeah, you could have just asked.
Yeah, she's probably been planning it for 3 months as well. Who's with her? Seth. Of course. Wow.
Trade. It's better. Trade.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. Thanks, Seth.
How'd you get her out?
Janine's night watch at the stables. She's sympathetic to our cause.
Our cause?
You're the one that gave the us speech, not me. I'd come with you, but I caught some friendly fire on New Year's Day.
I'm sure it was friendly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's trying to
You
help
have 10
you.
minutes before patrol comes by. Let's get you going.
You don't have to love him. You don't even have to, like, remotely be kind to him. Just don't go out of your way to be mean. All right, on the road again. Here we go. Do it, Ellie. Proud of you. See, someone can say they're sorry. That's one thing. He's showing he's sorry. That's completely another. Proud of Seth, proud of Ellie. Oh. Yeah, individual graves. Wow. Wow. Coffee beans. That man loved his coffee. They have so many pretty landscapes that they like get to ride by. It's like such a dangerous world and it's so pretty at the same time.
Fleetwood Mac.
Nope.
What? I mean, no, it's my opinion.
Yeah, well, your opinion is wrong because Frank Zappa exists.
This conversation is so odd.
Hey, so...
In 2029.
Green Day.
Agreed.
You're wrong. It's Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses is equally good. Yeah, yeah.
First person you kill.
Jesus, really?
Ooh.
Yeah, fun
about
stories
Riley?
of childhood.
Okay, well, the first one's too fucked up, but I can tell you the second one. In Kansas City, he got jumped by this kid, maybe just a couple years older than me. And I came up behind him, raised my gun, and, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ellie.
Interesting. I shoot a guy and he feels sorry for me.
That's a hard thing to go through.
Let me know if you see any outcroppings or spots with cover.
Why?
It's gonna
Looks
rain.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks okay for sure.
Okay, but I have a stupid question.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's about New Year's Eve and, you know, the kid.
Oh, I'm glad she brought it up.
I mean, whatever, you were super high.
And you were drunk.
Right, so it doesn't mean anything, if that's what you're asking.
No, I know that.
No,
My
it
question
did.
is, how would you rate it?
Oh, okay.
Okay, fine, 6.
Fuck you, 6.
That's not bad.
You were high. She was drunk. Come on.
For the record, I don't believe you.
You can't give a 10 at that point in
You
time.
asked, and I told you. I'm sorry.
No, no, no.
Ellie? I wasn't that high.
Meaning she really did want to. Oh, God.
How much further?
Close.
Well, like wolves came through here, and then we had these balded, braided people. Oh, God. Did the wolves take them out?
What's that symbol?
I don't know. I've never seen it before. Dina.
Dina.
Dina!
Oh, God.
You okay?
This is just...
I mean, is it a bunch of dead people? Do we need to go look at it? Oh, jeez. Yeah. No, I don't think that was Abby's group, but whatever group they're part of. Because they said they don't kill people who are unarmed. That little girl had a hammer.
If this was fucking them, if Abby and her crew did this to people, to kids,
I don't think it was her crew, but it definitely was the people that taught her everything in the past 5 years. Man, looks like right out of The Walking Dead.
It's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too quiet.
9 more miles.
9 more.
9 more. Is it quiet because it's well guarded? Or quiet because somebody's watching them? I don't want anything to happen to Shimmer.
Wow. Fucking Seattle. Pretty.
Plus, no one's shooting at us.
Mm-hmm. It's good, yeah. Yet.
Because there aren't that many wolves.
There's about to be a whole lot less. That was just me. I was trying to sound like a badass.
You don't need to try.
Aww.
Manny. Yeah, go ahead.
This jerk.
Manny, you copy? Just give me a fucking second. Jesus.
Seen the Space Needle? To say, do they have a tank? But close enough. Wow. Look at how clean and well taken care of those vehicles are. Just Ellie and Dina, huh? Shit. Damn. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I don't know who like I don't want to call them a religious group, but like they definitely were like believing in like prophets. I don't think they were killed by Abby's group in particular. Definitely by wolves, because we could see at the end that they have a full army. Like they have vehicles that are well maintained. Some that look kind of brand new, which is wild. But yeah, they with just Ellie and Dina, huh? I mean, I didn't think that Abby had a shot in hell at getting to Joel, and he fell right into her lap. So, you know, I maybe there's an opportunity for that, but I mean, I wish she had just taken a little bit more time to plan. The fact that Seth helped out with that, like I was saying, like, you know, people apologizing with their words doesn't necessarily always mean anything, but like he showed that he was sorry and helped her by helping her gather everything she needed for this trip, shaking her hand, which I think was an admirable thing to do. Does that mean that she has to forgive him? No. But it was nice that she shook his hand. Are they gonna be best friends? Nope. Do I want to be best friends with them? No. But, you know, We can go on living our lives not being mad at each other. That's fine. Okay. Kind of crazy that Gail, like she had it pegged that, Ellie and Joel were just a lot alike to begin with, and it wasn't necessarily a learned behavior that she learned from Joel. I think that's why they got along well, is because they just kind of accepted each other's behavior, maybe enabled it a little bit. But I understand Ellie trying to find a way to get people to go to Seattle to have justice. I do think for her it's revenge 100%. I don't think it's not about justice. It's not about people getting what they want or doing things like they used to do back in the day. Like it's not about that at all. Like she wants revenge. Her father died. Now, the whole scene of her walking into the house, I can't even imagine how you come home to a house where somebody like was once there and alive and now they're gone. And somebody that meant that much to you. Like the shirts, like I said, like I would just like bury my face in those shirts and just take in every cent that I could, because that's them, Tommy, helping clean Joel's body and giving Ellie the watch and the gun. We know what he wants, but he also knows that he has an entire community that he has to take care of and he has to be wise about it. But that was kind of his way, I think, of giving her permission. Oh, and the scene at the grave with the coffee beans. We know how much he loved his coffee and how much she was like, ugh, what is this? It's so gross. And, he loved his coffee, and that was very meaningful and wonderful and beautiful and a cute little thing that she could have done for him. I can't believe he's not in this show anymore. We didn't even get a flashback. I mean, that doesn't mean we won't get flashbacks, but I just wanted a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I think I think Ellie is in trouble. I think her and Dina are in big trouble. And, that little girl, I wonder if she didn't have a hammer in her hands, if they wouldn't have killed her, because I know the wolves, they don't kill people who are unarmed. And the fact that the little girl had the hammer meant that she was armed, and that's why they killed her. Was there a reason to kill those people? No. Why can't you take them back and give them a place and build a community? What about them was we have to just kill? Especially it seemed like they were just seeking refuge and they were just trying to find a place. So I don't know. But, and again, that group maybe did somebody wrong. I don't really know the history behind it, but I don't think that little girl deserved to die. The talk about the kiss in the tent, I feel like that it wouldn't have mattered necessarily if there was weed or alcohol. It might have made it a little bit easier and a little less scary. Dina wanting a rating on it. Girl, you were high. She was drunk. It ain't gonna be no 10. And I feel bad for her because, with Jesse, I think she feels like she's making Jesse sad. And, I think that this life makes people sad. I think that you look for any bit of happiness any way that you can. And maybe he found that with Dina and, it feels empty or something. I'm not quite sure, but I'm glad they had that conversation because I don't like that stuff just hanging out there and the conversation not being had. But we know Ellie was kind of wanting to ask her about it before she decided okay, good night. It's time for bed. And Dina's like, no, we're going to talk about it. And I'm glad they did. I don't know if that cleared anything up, but Dina is very supportive of her. And I love to see that. And, she's just looking at the stuff going, what's your plan? Where you going? What route you taking? Okay, we're going to get this together. This is what you're going to bring. Here's the list that I made. Here's the route that I've already planned. And let me go get the rest of the stuff that we need from the guy that you don't like very much, but I'm willing to break bread with so we can get this shit done. And, seeing what they were up against, what the group of people that were on the road that were dead. And, she threw up, what she saw was sickening to her and it smelled awful. And then she's like, let's go. And, they're like, it's a little too quiet. And she's like, 9 miles. Like, she was just kind of like, no, we're just going to keep going until you tell me no, I'm here with you. I love that. I love that. I love this relationship that we have. I didn't know anything about her in the first episode, and I was like trying to figure this girl out. And I was like, she's dancing with all the guys, and then with Ellie and making out with her, and it just like was kind of like I don't know what to think of her. And she's one hell of a friend. Now I'm glad she didn't tell Ellie when Ellie was in the hospital, because Ellie was already like push-ups, sit-ups whenever they weren't looking. Like, she wasn't allowing herself to heal in the best of ways. She probably would have gotten out quicker if she hadn't done that. But she like waited until Ellie was healthy and ready to go, instead of Ellie trying to leave when she wasn't ready. And that is a smart friend. That is a good friend. Although Tommy was like, don't you dare keep anything from me ever again. I mean, like, I don't think Tommy would have necessarily done anything with that information either, or he might have. I don't know. Maybe he would have had enough time to formulate a plan that when it was time, he'd be like, Ellie, let's go. And I thought for sure he would want revenge. And I'm so happy they gave us that moment with him, with Joel. It's touching and it's beautiful. And, like I said, like that's the one person that knew Tommy since he was, born. And he had the full history of Joel, and they knew each other longer than anyone else. And, that's a meaningful relationship to him, but there's so few of those relationships in the world that I don't know how you don't scream for revenge. I don't know how you don't go just raging and want revenge. And, I commend Tommy for that. But he did give Ellie permission, so I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine the people that played the game and they like know what's coming. The wolves seem awful. The wolves in any instance that I've seen them, whether it's The Walking Dead or this, they seem awful. What they do seems awful. If the wolves did that, I'm sure that they did. Yikes. Can't wait for more. So, guys, if you want to watch full interaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Yeah, I was siding with Seth, and I hated that they made me do that. And then Ellie's speech, I was like, great speech. I know it wasn't 100% the truth, but she did what she could to try to sway and manipulate this group into saying yes. And it didn't work, but it was a good try. It was a valiant try. I definitely, I hate that I was agreeing with Seth, but then after the scene that we got with Seth, Ellie, and Dina, I really appreciate Seth in that moment. He's not my favorite character, won't ever be, but I do appreciate him. So I'll say that much. But what did you think of this episode? Does this match up with part of the game? I think I saw kind of a side-by-side comparison of last week's episode to what happened in the game. And I mean, Ashley Johnson like kills it with her voice acting. And I think that Bella did one hell of a job, side-by-side comparison. Yeah. Her pain when she woke up screaming, like I'm always going to rave about Bella because I think she is a fantastic actress and I love her in this role. I definitely wonder how you guys feel, because I know she's a different Ellie than the game, but like I accept her in this role and as this character. And I also wonder side by side of the game with like Dina, because I saw her and I was like, well, they look incredibly different too. And even Abby, I've seen Abby and I was just like, oh, geez, like that's, again, the best actress for the job. You don't necessarily have to look like the character in order to play the character. It is the best person for the job. And I think that they're doing a really good job in the show. I just wonder how you guys feel without disparaging anybody. Please be very kind. But what you guys think this versus the game and how they kind of stack up against each other. But guys, I think next week's episode is going to have way more action in it. We knew that this one was probably going to be a little bit of a more relaxing, chill episode. Still cried, still broke my heart, but at least I wasn't sobbing uncontrollably, unable to catch my breath, getting dizzy, and I wasn't screaming out of fear. So I'll take this one, but I fully expect it to ramp back up next week. So guys, come back here for that episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.